I hope your sister didn't like Joe Rogan. She'd be bald.
No, not her face. It's just the big headphones on her head.
The big headphones.
Big headphones.
The big headphones.
Big headphones.
Well, I'm only 8.
You're only 8, but you're so smart. And that's why we're doing this podcast. This is 1-star reviews with Adrian Van, and we got my kids back for another episode. We got Landon in the house.
Woo!
And we got Kerrigan in the house.
Hi.
And we are going to do the reviews of Kanpai Tokyo in Greenville, South Carolina. It's actually one of our favorite places we like to go eat as a family. And I know your dad's taking you there too when you guys go on the weekend sometimes. It's been a while. But
When we do it, he doesn't know what to order, so he just orders,
hibachi.
like, he orders a bunch of stuff, like, because he never knows what to order.
Well, a lot of
Well-
it's good, so that's a good idea.
Before you started not liking sushi,
Yeah.
he started ordering a lot of sushi.
To figure out what you like.
Yeah, until he, how that he doesn't like sushi now.
Yeah. Well,
He eats whatever they have on the menu that's not sushi related.
yeah. Well, that's smart. And so the good thing about this place is it's super old. It's been around for like 42 plus years, still going on, and it's super old inside. Like the carpet probably hasn't been changed in decades, but they still serve
They
decent
still
food
have
from
that
time to time.
mask up above the thing
The-
before you get to the
Right until you go
main
into the
area.
bar area. Yeah.
yeah.
And we know the servers pretty well. So.
Unfortunately, yeah. So the point of 1-star reviews for those who haven't listened to before, we are reading the bad reviews of a good restaurant, but we generally do like the place. We're just having fun with people out there on the internet. So this one being
And
made reservations at 7, but still wanted to wait a 1.5 hour for our food. The server/manager raised her voice when we told her about a displeasure in the service. She missed one of our appetizers, and the drinks were pure alcohol. What a disappointment. Ultimately, we left hungry and angry. For food and service, try the Spartanburg location. It never disappoints. Avoid this one unless you have time to kill. Horrible. Less than 1 star. Whew.
I mean, we'd have to know what you ordered. If you ordered, like, vodka, it's like, yeah, that's straight alcohol.
I don't know why you know that as a 10-year-old.
if you order,
I know,
Look at this kid.
I know a
Say-
lot of different drinks as a 10-year-old.
say you ordered water
Yeah.
and it tastes like water for a second and then it tastes like beer,
Yeah.
and then you're like, what
Dirty
is
water?
this?
I'd be
Dirty
sad.
water.
I'd be sad.
Yeah. Our dad he usually has lemonade
Yeah.
and water sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I see him pour the lemonade in the water,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, bro,
Bro.
that's gross.
Nice. All right.
Sometimes a sneak, when he's on the couch, I slowly pour it out because it makes noises around the sink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put salt in his water when I get him water. Dad, if you're listening to this, I did not mean that.
He's going to get you back. I promise you that. All right, Landon, go next.
Food was burnt. Chef cooked too fast. Wasn't impressed. No social distancing. Very uncomfortable. Snuggled up with 18 people. Didn't you know?
In the middle rows, they have couches.
So I think what he's referring to is on the other side of the restaurant, there is what they call the hibachi area.
Yeah.
And
Where
it's
they
a
cook
big
it
U
live.
table, and they cook it right in front of you. So that's what they kind of say what they're talking about, like where they're all snuggled up around each other like that. So
At
Last time I
school,
watched-
to stay 6 feet,
yeah,
which is not really 6 feet. It's like 2 feet.
yeah, it's pretty close. They try.
Yeah. It's like a dot on the wall, and then a dot like that.
And you have to
far.
stay at the dots.
I remember.
You have to. So you leave your backpack there, or you sit at that dot.
Mhm.
In the hallways, in the classrooms, they have those. And to stay 6 feet in the classroom, they
Yeah.
have circles around the desk legs, the back ones, not the front ones.
Yeah.
And at the back of the room, they have to put dots around where your chair should be when you slide it out, because there's the cubbies, and
Cubs.
then there's where at the back is where people walk to get or line up to get to the door
Yeah.
to get out.
What you
Which-
got? What'd you say?
What was I gonna say?
You forgot.
I did forget.
Oh,
let me
no.
think.
Do you have your paper?
Yeah.
Yeah, read the first one.
All right.
Think about it. Just hang on to it.
They
Oh
got
wait, I know.
Hang on. All right, go.
they got rid of their gluten-free options. Never going back here with this and the Beyond Lazy Bar staff. This establishment will be closed within a year.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. They did get rid of. So they used to have gluten-free soy sauce.
Yeah, and then
they took it
I'm
away.
like, you know there's gluten-free people around the world.
I know.
And there's a lot of people that get gluten-free sushi, which is just not with the sauce.
Makes me sad. That's why we had to sneak those little packets for you now.
Can I say what I thought of?
Mom,
Yes. Hang on one sec, baby. What?
So about the hibachi. Last time I went to hibachi, I was like 3.
Yeah.
I did not like it.
Yeah, I heard.
I got scared because there was a bunch of flames coming out, onions and.
Coming at you. What are you saying?
they actually don't like. You know how when we go there like a lot, they have that big container.
Uh-huh.
Usually, Mom pours it in a little container, or she has those little packets.
Yeah, just a little bowl
We have those bowls, and then
Yeah.
we have those little
container.
bags.
Yeah.
And then she sneaks one or two in her purse. And
We
then,
gotta take care of you.
I know. It's like she sneaks them in, and when they're going to make our food and checking on other people, she quickly opens it and pours it in.
Sneaky mom.
But sometimes she has to go back to the car and get scissors.
Oh, because it won't open?
And I'm like, Mom, I can help you.
What is it?
She's talking about the soy sauce packets.
You know
This-
the soy sauce pack?
This place is so old. The lady at the front had an attitude, and the place was kind of dirty. Fusion and Miyabi's look much cleaner, and inside the atmosphere is much better. I think I'll take them. I'll stick to them from now. This is the second time trying Kanpai Tokyo. I won't be going back there. I mean, they're not wrong. It is a little dirty. It's a little
It sounds like a dirty bathroom.
old.
You know how you go to different gas stations around the world when you travel?
Yeah.
You know how their bathrooms
Are dirty.
stink
Yeah.
and they don't clean it very often?
What about it?
It just makes me think of that.
The way they described it?
Yeah, and then
It's not that bad, though.
Yeah,
No, it's not. It's a lot nicer. It's a lot nicer than they describe it to be,
Yeah.
and it's a very nice place.
All right. What you got next?
Let's see. Front desk wouldn't answer the phone for a reservation. Waited an hour for food that never came. No communication from wait staff. Would rate 0 stars if possible.
Oof.
Woof.
Woof.
I think that's why they didn't do 0 stars. Is because of Karens.
Yeah.
Are these?
Your third one. What's that one say?
You mean the second one?
Karens have been around since the dawn of time.
The dawn of
This one
time.
and this one together?
Let me see. You have one that says.
The one that starts with service was?
Oh, services was slow. Yeah, that's one on its own.
Okay. And then the next one will be the
This is another one. Yep.
Service was slow. We had to ask for my husband's water 3 times. Slow, slow, slow. 49 minutes wait. 49 minutes wait. Food was not as great as always.
That's sad.
Maybe it was kind of a rough, crowded day, and they were like trying to get it all out fast. So
Yeah.
we don't have Karens and Kens running up and saying, "Can I speak to your manager?"
Well, it's also rude to say your business is slow, slow, slow I mean, they have to make all that. There's 2 people in the kitchen making all that.
Mm-hmm. When we were made in this situation, the little hostess did not resolve the issue at all. I had been coming to Kanpai for 15 plus years, and it had gone downhill in regard to the service. The food is great, but the service and hostess and waiters will not make me want to come back. Yeah.
Agree to disagree.
Well, here's the thing. I can see all of that because I don't know if you guys remember. It might have been 2 years ago.
I kind of
Lean into the mic. We went with your Mimi and Poppy for a family dinner, and the waitress.
It was his birthday.
It was his birthday.
And he got
to mention that, but I didn't want to bring it up if you didn't.
Yeah, the waitress was just really rude in general, and we waited because we didn't have any silverware, and she got mad at me because I just went to the table where they had the silverware, and then she was like, "Don't do that ever again." I was like, "Are you kidding me? We were waiting for like literally 5 minutes for."
And you never came back to actually give us all the stuff we need.
Yeah, it's not like I reach behind something like behind the bar or and grab food or something.
Yeah, so. It's like if someone never comes to give you like napkins,
then we got free milkshake.
Say your food came.
Did you?
No, Poppy did.
Oh, Poppy because it's his birthday. Yeah. Now I remember.
Say that they didn't give you napkins, they didn't give you silverwares.
Yep.
And they didn't give you a plate, even though your food already came.
Say something.
And it's like they forgot.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say they're bad service. But I also like their food.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not bad.
Yeah.
They're
not
nice
the best.
people.
Yeah. Not the best, but not bad. Okay.
Not bad.
All right. You got one that says the food is terrible. Landon.
The food was terrible. So scallops tasted old, and they were very tough. Not worth what we paid. Won't go back. Only about 5 or 6 tables, and they do not cook the food in front of you. Very disappointing. Go in the back and make a reservation.
Well, they do cook the food in front of you. They just went to the wrong area, I think. So where me and Mom normally go, we go to the bar area, and that's where they have the booths and the tables, and that's where it's just a separate part of the restaurant. I think they were just confused that they didn't get to sit at the hibachi table. So.
I mean, it was
I want
probably
to do that at some point.
It was probably
Flames, Landon.
full.
Flames.
It was
Sorry. Go on.
It was probably full
Yeah.
with a bunch of people,
And they probably got sat over there.
and everybody probably wanted to eat, but maybe they walked into the wrong place because they probably didn't notice it was the opposite way.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been back there, but it's also like, why do you have to do it in front of you?
For proof. I want to know that food was cooked right in front of me. Sorry. All right. You got one that says food average on yours. Nope. Her.
Oh, her.
Food average. Service was terrible. 400 billion
400 bill manager.
offered me 15% discount next time we come. Don't worry, won't be next time.
I want to give credit to an 8-year-old for able to read that with all the punctuation and typos in there, but it does literally say 400 bill manager offered me 15% discount next time we come. A very long run-on sentence. So what they're saying is they paid $400 for their meal, and the manager offered them a 15% discount next time they come, I think is what they meant.
I wrote a lot of so like
They don't even give us a reason why.
every writing unit we do in second grade,
Mm-hmm.
we always have to put punctuation, and I know to capitalize stuff, like if it's a period in the next thing, would be the next thing would actually be
A comma?
a comma.
Yeah.
If it's a comma, you would capitalize it. But sometimes when someone's talking towards the end,
Yep.
you close it off with the exclamation. Wait, no. What
That's
is it?
when you're excited. You use the exclamation point.
Yeah, and then if you're asking a question, you'll do a question mark.
All right. Landon, you got one that says went in. Went in to eat.
Went in to eat with two people, and it was basically refused service. Don't waste your time. Find somewhere else to eat.
Don't waste your time.
West.
Don't waste your time. It's like Elmer
Don't
Fudd.
waste
Don't waste your time.
It's like they were typing so fast because they were so mad.
You've
and
done
they-
these enough. You know that. They are so mad they just don't care.
Yeah.
So, all right. You have one that says terrible want waited.
Terrible waited hours for our food that I never got, so I left.
Well.
If I had food
Mm-hmm.
and I've been so excited to eat it,
Yeah.
and I ordered
Mm-hmm.
a few minutes later,
Yeah.
a few hours later, it's still not there.
You get hangry.
I don't think I would leave. I think I would stay there until they figure out why they didn't give me my food in time.
Also,
When we have
sushi's hard to make.
It is.
because you have to stick your hand in water and then wrap it, put the rice on.
You lay the rice down on a mat, then you put the seaweed down, then you put your fillings in, and then you put your sauces in, and then you roll it really tight. Put the seeds on if you have that, some kind of sauce, tobacco, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's super difficult. And then the hardest part is actually the cutting.
Yeah, you have to refrigerate it.
Yeah,
If
make
you
it
ever
hard.
if you ever try to make sushi, just know it's complicated.
All right, I got one last one here. Walked in the door to rough, low maintenance Japanese style at a building for a reservation made nearly a week prior, just to be led to the waiting area where we were greeted by a dead cockroach. 0 out of 10 and recommended. The whole experience was terrible. We had reservations at 6:30 and didn't get seated until 7. I had ordered hibachi vegetables and they didn't give me any broccoli or carrots. I had to ask them about that when he finished cooking. Poor service all the way around. Well, that's sad.
If a dead cockroach greeted me,
Yeah.
I would be creeped out, but I don't get creeped out.
You wouldn't like the dead cockroach going, hello. They're greeting you. Is that how you want it?
No.
Hello. They have a little top hat. Hello.
But how would they do that if they were dead?
I don't know, but they're saying they're greeting, so they're greeting you as a dead cockroach. Hello, Kerrigan. Welcome to my establishment.
It's your daily dose of fear.
I watched one horror movie.
All right, you got one last one?
Got up, walked out, had us at the table for over an hour. Only saw the waitress one time. They were cooking for 3 other tables that came in and sat down after us. Won't be back.
Yeah, I wouldn't do back either if they only saw him one time and never came back.
If they saw me one time
Mm-hmm.
and never came back,
That'd be confusing.
I would probably leave
Yeah,
because
for sure.
restaurants check on you, make sure you have everything you need.
Yeah.
They make sure you have a full drink. They make sure you don't have a problem. I mean, this part that I just read was like, it was like,
Silly.
yeah, it's like every part that I read has, I won't be back. I'll never come back.
All right, Landy, what you got? Last one.
Terrible. terrible, and I have been a 30-year fan. I took over an hour and still have not gotten our food. No one checked on us after removing our soup and salad dishes. We finally spoke up and left. No one said a word. Very disappointed and hungry.
Okay, so I think the theme here is this. Okay, so first off, it's a very old restaurant, and the service, and from our personal experience, is not always up to par. Now, what I will say in its defense is they have very good prices. We have 2 kids, a family of 4, and we have eaten there. Full meals, full bellies, happy walking out for like $25, which is pretty hard to do when you have 4 people to feed at $6 and some change per person. You guys don't understand that as 10 and 8-year-olds now, but you will when you get older. That's a pretty good deal. And that is because a lot of times they have happy hour, and during happy hour, you can get half off most of the sushi menu, and then you can get half off appetizers and half off drinks and so on. And usually, before COVID, I think they still do it on half day Saturdays and most days Sundays, and then anywhere between 4:30, 6:30 every other weekday. They do those happy hour specials. So it's a great cost savings there, which is why we go there from time to time. You can also get stuff to go, obviously. In Landon's case, you've recently liked teriyaki chicken. You found love for that.
Yeah, and the best part is we can get it.
Yeah.
And I also get steak with it for so we get half off. So it's a 2-in-1 deal, so Mom can get half off, and I get steak and chicken.
Nice. And then you usually get like the sushi. You get like a Midori roll with Mom with steamed shrimp.
Sometimes I get really I eat, how many are in there? Like 9 or 8?
I would say there's like 6 or 8, 9 rolls. Yeah.
Yeah, like once I eat 6, 9, or 8 rolls.
Yeah.
After I I'm like, Mom, I want more sushi.
You pound down their sushi like no one's business.
I know. And sometimes a few minutes later, my stomach hurts, and I can't even like sleep on my stomach.
Because your rice expanded in your belly.
Yeah.
Well,
I know that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Because
you know your limits now.
Yeah. You and Mom always remind me to actually slow down. And you also tell Landon, too. You tell both of us.
Yeah, because we don't want tummy aches in the house.
Yeah.
They're not fun.
Especially not mine.
But what is fun is to subscribe and like our podcast at whatever you're listening to, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, iHeartRadio, even Amazon Echo. You can even tell yours to play 1-star reviews podcast, and it will do so. And again, check out more episodes with the kids. We've done more in the past. We're going to do more in the future as well, so check those out. And in the meantime, we're not going to have any tummy aches as we have bedtime on a weeknight.
And it is very fun to hit the like button and subscribe.
Yes.
Subscribe and make sure you hit our videos and watch it. I mean, listen to it.